As the Israel-Hamas tensions continue to soar, the militant group has said that it is withdrawing from the truce talks. It follows the killing of at least 15 people after Israeli strikes hit a UN-run school sheltering displaced Gazans. Most of the killed include women and children. The attack was launched day after the targeting of Hamas's Khan Yunis commander Mohammed Deif. As per Hamas officials, the UN-run school in Nuseirat camp came under indiscriminate Israeli bombardment on Sunday. They said that 2 missiles targeted the upper floor of the Abu Arban school, which was housing thousands of displaced people. However, the IDF claims to have been tipped off about the presence of Hamas militants in the school. The Israeli military also said that it took several steps to limit civilian casualties, including the use of precise munitions and intelligence.
We entered the classroom and all of a sudden they were carrying down my sister, hit in her head. She was dead. My young sister and Mahmoud were lying on the ground. They all were martyred and my mother was injured in her head. All were lying dead on the ground with blood. Oh God.
Meanwhile, the IDF claims to have killed Hamas's Khan Yunis military chief Mohammed Deif in Mawasi. It also targeted his deputy Rafa al-Salema, but are unclear about his fate. This comes after Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that Israel, and I'm quoting here, get to the whole leadership of Hamas. However, Hamas has also confirmed the safety of Mohammed Deif. The group has not issued any statement regarding his deputy. Also on Sunday, Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant mirrored the Prime Minister's statement. While addressing Israeli troops, he said that Israel's pursuit of Hamas militants, and I'm quoting here, will continue for years.
המרדף אחרי מחבלי חמאס יימשך לאורך שנים. זה מהבכירים ביותר, כמו שפעלתם אתמול בלילה, ועד למחבלים בשטח.
Saturday's attack has killed over 90 Palestinians and left over 300 more injured, making it the deadliest in weeks. Hamas has called the attack, and I'm quoting here, a massacre. Meanwhile, Yemen's Houthis conducted 2 military operations, one in the Gulf of Aden and one in Eilat at the southern tip of Israel on Sunday. Houthi military spokesperson Yahya Sari said that the group targeted Israeli ship MSC Unifek in the Gulf of Aden with ballistic missiles and drones. The group also attacked military targets in Eilat with drones. They attributed the attacks to the Israeli bombardment in Al-Malawa.
نفذت القوات البحرية وسلاح الجو المسير والقوة الصاروخية في القوات المسلحة اليمنية عملية مشتركة استهدفت سفينة MSC يونيفيك الإسرائيلية في خليج عدن، وذلك بعدد من الصواريخ البالستية والطائرات المسيرة.
For more on this, we're now being joined by correspondent Jody Cohen from Ranana. Hi, Jody. Welcome to the show. Now, there's a lot of confusion surrounding the ceasefire talks. Will they continue or not? Get us up to speed on that.
Hi, Raisha. So in the latest, Hamas's political office member Izzat El-Rashik has denied an AFP report that Hamas froze the hostage truce talks. Now, that report came after Israel said it targeted Hamas's number 2 Mohammed Deif and Hamas's Khan Yunis brigade commander Rafa al-Salame. Now, Hamas has said that the strike left 92 dead, and they didn't differentiate between Hamas fighters and civilians in that number. The Israel Defense Forces said that they struck a building in a fenced-off Hamas compound, not in the tent camp for displaced Palestinians, using surgical intelligence. Now, IDF Chief Herzi Halevi suggested that few civilians were harmed, and the IDF's operations, he said, were creating pressure on Hamas for a deal to release the 120 hostages. Now, at the weekend and again today, we've seen continued protests in Israel calling for a deal to be made, and according to Qatari media, mediation is expected to continue this week in Doha.
Right, Jody, there's also no clarity on Israeli strike killing Mohammed Deif, the head of Hamas's military wing. What can you tell us on that?
Right, so the IDF and Shin Bet Security Service, they said that Salama was killed in Israel's strike. Unnamed Hamas sources reportedly confirmed this to Arabic media, but they refused to confirm or deny whether Deif was killed. Now remember, Prime Minister Netanyahu describes Deif as an arch murderer, Hamas's chief of staff and an architect of Hamas's 7th of October slaughter. And Deif has been on Israel's wanted list for many years. A top Hamas official has said that Deif is fine and that he's still running Hamas's military operations, but Deif hasn't been seen and no video has been released of him alive since the attack. And IDF Chief Herzi Halevi has said that it's still too early to determine if the strike kills Deif, but he said that Hamas is trying to hide the outcome of the attack.
Right, Julie, thank you so much for joining us on the show. We'll of course be tracking whatever comes from the ongoing Israel-Hamas war very closely with you.
Thank you.